우리한테는 심해. 우리한테가 우리를 너무 마스터맨. 그야 우리를 죽으러 대심해. 이만 말자 빨리 주면
A banana! Heads up! There it is! Nice one! There's a banana! Cool!
필요하느냐? 우리 마크로 머리 브라마시 머라메 디브라냐 머리에티 그라시 디브라냐 세레비아노 메르츠 투메투마 다두마 투미시
A banana! Heads up! Finished it! Look out! There it is! Heads up! Nice one! So golden! A banana? A map! Looks cozy. Hey, DK, you awake? They have lemon sherbet here. On hot days back home, we used to sit on a park bench and eat that stuff. Sometimes the breeze would rush between the buildings just as the lemony taste hit my tongue. Well, I guess you prefer a banana split, wouldn't you, DK? Good night.